Hey everyone, it's Cole from A+ Power Sports. We're going to take a look at the brand new 2022 Sportsman 850 Ultimate Trail Edition. Now this is the bronze mist, and this has the highest package you can get in the 850 series. I want to first start out saying that this is a 2022. The 2023 ATVs dropped last week, so we are working with a year-old model, but essentially 2023, the only difference is going to be the color changes. So an ultimate package on these Sportsmans is going to start with our headlights. You can see the two LEDs pods down there. Our pod light up on the top is all LED, and it comes with a really cool LED accent around it, so it gives it a nice aggressive look riding at night. We have a front and rear bumper installed right from the factory, so you guys can get that attached to it. We have a Polaris winch on the front here. It is an HD winch that comes pre-installed from the factory, so we don't have to mess with installing those at home or at the dealership. Up in the front, we have two arched A-arms in the front here, and they are dual A-arms, but being arched, you're going to get a little bit more ground clearance out of this machine, giving it a little bit better ride and a lot more capability off trail. One thing Polaris is really great at is keeping the customer in mind. So the end consumer is getting tons of features on these ultimate trails that you would have to add to a basic Sportsman. Starting with these 27-inch Duro tires, they're a really good all-around tire. They're similar to the Razor XPs, but they've been a great tire on road and on the trails as well, and they do pretty well in the mud. Looking at our 850s, probably one of my favorite Sportsmans, just for the simple fact of how the engine is designed under here. Plenty of power, sounds really nice with the exhaust right out of the factory. But looking at the contour of the seat here, you have your knees and everything is able to hug fuel tank up on the side there. And where your butt is sitting, you have a wider pad on the rear, which allows you to have a more comfortable plush ride. And tons of legroom down here. Nothing wrong with the Sportsman 570, but you do lose a little bit of legroom with the way that your clutch cover sits on the side here. Looking at the rear of the Sportsman, we can see we have the HD rear bumper on this one, factory installed. Our arched A-arms in the rear as well, 1.25-inch receiver, and tons of storage. So up on the top, 3 different spots where you can put 5-gallon buckets. They actually have cutouts in the top of the rack so they don't slide. Different tie-down points and lock and ride features. So different storage boxes. You can get speaker storage boxes on these ones nowadays, but lock and ride anchor points, and it allows you to bungee strap different things down depending on what you're carrying. Storage container in the back here, right out of the box. You have tons of storage for gloves and different things like that. Up in the front, we also have plenty of storage for anyone that needs to pack things out of here. So storage up in the front and in the rear gives you lots of room to haul everything. Sitting in the driver's seat of the Sportsman, it really puts you in the center of control here. We have a digital display screen that gives us a full readout of miles and hours, miles per hour, whole bunch of different settings on here. We have a little 12-volt accessory so we can charge our battery on this machine. It's a battery tender. Here's our 12-volt accessory, so we're able to plug in our phones and charge them when we need to. Winch control is over on the side here. Quickly access it. Kill switch, headlights, brake up on the handlebar operates all 4 wheels and tires. And then this is the most important part over here. So the throttle, obviously, but we're looking at our 4-wheel drive system. So 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive in the middle there, and then active descent control, which allows you in really hilly terrain. You flip this on and the vehicle is going to slow itself down automatically without having to ride the brakes, heating up the brakes and possibly losing our brake power. So pop it in this if we're in really hilly terrain, and the machine takes care of the rest. The Ultimate Trail Package is truly the ultimate luxury package on the Sportsman 850s. So power steering, awesome wheels and tires, tons of accessories right out of the box, and a great amount of storage. Gives this 850 that appeal over the basic one that you just don't see coming right out of the factory from some of the other brands. So if you guys haven't had a chance to ride the new Sportsman 850, definitely get out there. You're going to fall in love with it right away. The power steering and suspension just really keep you in the seat, and tons of power behind it with the 850 engine. If you guys like this video, hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys have questions on what this Sportsman is all about, leave me a comment in the section below. If you want to see what I have in stock right now for current inventory, check out aplusride.com. And as always, thanks for watching.